These simple harmonic motion graphs are easy peasy. They're like Uncle Johnson, Johnson Uncle. See this. See this. Uncle Johnson. Next one is starting from there. Johnson Uncle. A phase difference of 90. Uncle Johnson, Johnson Uncle. Again, Uncle Johnson. It's starting from Johnson Uncle. From there. It's a walk in the park. Okay, we'll check another set. See this. This is the displacement time graph. Uncle Johnson. Where's the velocity time graph? Johnson Uncle. Starting from there. This is the acceleration time graph. This is the displacement time graph. That is the velocity time graph. That's the acceleration time graph. All are there. Displacement time graph, Uncle Johnson. Velocity time graph, Johnson Uncle. Again, Uncle Johnson. Johnson Uncle. Easy peasy. Okay, now we are talking about simple harmonic motion graphs. Velocity function, acceleration function, and displacement function. They are all curves. In simple harmonic motion, displacement function is a curve, velocity function is a curve, acceleration function is a curve. Okay, the sine, cosine curves. But they are not that hard. Even a grade 2 child can learn this. It's very simple. See this? This is x is equal to sine theta. If I differentiate this, I get velocity is equal to cos theta. If I differentiate this again, I get the acceleration function minus sine theta. Okay. I see math students are very happy. They are very happy because they know that. But you don't need maths to do this differentiation. You don't need maths. Your grade 2 child can do this. Okay. If the initial curve is given in physics. In physics, we are not checking your differentiation skills. In physics, when the first graph is given, you must be able to get the other two graphs. It can be anything. They can give the velocity, you must be able to get acceleration and displacement. When they get displacement, you must be able to get velocity and acceleration. It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. See the way. This is sine x. This is the graph given. What do you have to do? Pull it back by quarter of oscillation. A small child can do it. Pull it back by quarter of oscillation. Okay. Again, pull it back by quarter of oscillation or by deficiency. Displacement is directly proportional negative acceleration. Acceleration is directly proportional negative displacement. So flip it upside down. We do this way first. We pull it back. Quarter of oscillation. Pull it back. Quarter of oscillation. I got it. You do another set. I'll tell you how to remember these differentiations. That's also easy. You just go SC and negative positive. I'll talk about that. Okay, so it's a piece of cake. What you do is, when the displacement function is given, pull it back, quarter of oscillation, you get velocity function. When the velocity function is given, can you see? Pull it back, quarter of oscillation. Pull it back, quarter of oscillation. See this? I pulled it back. It came like that. Okay. This is the displacement function. What is that? That is the velocity function. What is this? That is the acceleration function. It's a piece of cake. Okay. It's a piece of cake. When the graph is given, when the displacement function is given. Okay, this is the displacement function. Put your hand there. What is that? It's the velocity function. Put your hand more. The part of oscillation. What do you have now? That's the acceleration function. Okay, we'll try another step now. Okay. Now the examiner has given me another displacement function. I want to get the velocity function and acceleration function. It's a piece of cake. What's the velocity function? Ah, that's the velocity function. That's the acceleration function. Hmm. That's the acceleration function. You know this. You pull it back, quarter of oscillation. You pull it back, quarter of oscillation. You keep your hand like that at the quarter oscillation mark. Keep your hand like that. Or pull it back, part of oscillation. Keep your hand like that. Even a grade 2 child can do it. Keep your hand like that. Skip the graph. That's all. That is your velocity function. Okay. In terms of physics, displacement function, velocity function, and acceleration function has a phase difference of 90 degrees. In terms of maths, it's a differential. Differentiation of displacement function is velocity function. Differentiation of velocity function is acceleration function. But we are not checking your math skills here. So the math student does not have an additional advantage. Okay, you are equal. I'll give a help for the bio students how to remember the curve differential. It's going SC, 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 SC like that. But whenever there's a C, after that there is a negative. That's all. We'll come up to that. So because they will be giving the original equation, because we are not supposed to identify the original equation. Now I'm sketching the acceleration time graph. What do you have to do? Cover this. Ah, that's acceleration. So cover two boxes of that. Ah. So there's another way. Efficiency, acceleration is direct proportional negative displacement. No, displacement is direct proportional negative acceleration. Efficiency is that. So if you flip it upside down, also you'll get it. But we'll go move in order. Ah, yeah. Then you can remember it in a pattern. Okay. Is my velocity time graph. Now I have my velocity time graph, but that is my acceleration time graph. Which go like that. You have to continue the pattern. I got the pattern for this part. Continue the pattern. Okay, we'll check the curve equation. This curve equation will be given to you. We say x is okay. Now we'll try this thing. It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. I have been given displacement function. How to get the velocity function? Ah, that's the velocity function. We quickly state it. Velocity function. Okay, velocity function is given. How to get the acceleration function? Ah, that's the acceleration function. Finish. Finish. Okay, we must be able to go other way around. Okay, now there's omega there. So omega will jump out. Cosine, 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 like that. But cos, when you differentiate, there's a C. Omega is jumping out. Every time when you differentiate this, omega will jump out. So I have velocity. Cos. So this is sine. I need sine omega t. But I see the omega is jumping out. Omega is jumping out. So this is minus omega sine omega t. Okay. Now I am moving from a sine differentiation. Sine differentiation is cos. So I have omega here, cos omega t. When I differentiate sine, the negative sign does not change. When you differentiate the cos only, sign will change. If this is negative, this will be positive. Now this was positive, this is negative. Now omega is jumping out. That is, I want to get velocity time graph. How to get that? That's the velocity time graph. I have the velocity time graph. How to get the acceleration time graph? Our part of the oscillation. Now pull it back. Pull it back. Part of the oscillation. Our part of the oscillation. That's the acceleration time graph. That's the acceleration time graph. But there's another relationship. Again, remember this. Acceleration is directly proportional negative displacement and directed toward the fixed point. That's the definition of simple harmonic motion. Oscillatory motion of an object where the acceleration is directly proportional negative displacement and is directed toward the fixed point. Directed toward the equilibrium point Okay, but avoid saying center, because center is there for a circle. In simple harmonic motion, it's like that. In simple harmonic, it's like that. So if you say center of oscillation is correct, but avoid telling center. So better way is this definition of simple harmonic motion. Acceleration is directly proportional to negative displacement and it's directed toward the fixed point. Acceleration is directly proportional to negative displacement and it's directed toward the fixed point. It's oscillatory motion, not circular motion. So there is no center, but there is a center of oscillation. It's the equilibrium point. Safest way to define simple harmonic motion, again I'll repeat, acceleration is directly proportional to negative displacement and it's directed toward the fixed point. So by definition, these are negative of each other. If you flip this upside down, this will flip upside down. But we'll move this way. Okay, now I have a sign. This is a cos. I said omega is jumping up. It's a sign. So now this is minus, that's minus. The sign is not going to change. Sign does not change sign. In differentiation, sign does not change sign. We jump out. Minus. Omega is jumping out. Cos omega t. Cos. Now sign will change. Cos. Anything with C in differentiation will change the sign after differentiation. Again, I'll repeat. Cos will do that, cot will do that, cosec will do that. That is only for math students.